Hello, GuineaPigDan here. Today I'm going to try building a different type of model kit. This Ultraman figurine. Yeah. So, let's get started. Alrighty. I'm going to build the sword part first. I'm not really familiar with Ultraman, so if I get a description wrong, I apologize to all the Ultraman fans that are out there. Okay, these videos were filmed in October 2023, and I'm recording this voiceover in August 2025. Wow, I've procrastinated a long time on posting these videos. As of this recording, I still have a couple more model kit videos on the back burner that I haven't fully edited yet, such as Metal Greymon, more Mega Man Kotobukiya kits, such as X's First Armor, X's Blade Armor from X6, and classic Mega Man's design from Mega Man 11. I still need to clear up more memory on my computer, so I'll force myself to finally edit these videos and post them on YouTube. These older model kit videos were all shot either with my Sony camera or my phone. I didn't want these model kit videos to be hours long, so that's why I speed them up when I show the construction process. In March 2025, I've started streaming on Twitch, so any future model kit videos I do will now be streamed on there. I recently streamed myself building Axel from Mega Man X7 and Mega Lucario, and sometime in the future, I'll repost those videos on YouTube. There we go. We have our Ultraman sword. Look at that. Oh yeah, I should actually talk about Ultraman. Unfortunately, I'm not really familiar with the character or the series. I just picked up this model kit because I thought it looked neat. So I won't be able to talk about which series of Ultraman is my favorite or my favorite characters. Sorry. Jeepers peepers, look at those creepers. I got the saying mixed up. Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Although without the face part, these eyes might as well be called creepers. The Mega Man X model kits are made by Kotobukiya, while this Ultraman one is made by Bandai. One big difference I've noticed is that the Bandai ones often have stickers you have to put on these models. For some reason, I chose to skip myself putting these stickers on and only show myself building the actual parts of the kit. I'm not sure why. Maybe I thought putting stickers on was boring? I don't know. There we go. Okay, now the stickers. Okay, I wasn't entirely sure what the point of these stickers are since there's already gold spots and everything, but I think these are to make the gold parts look even shinier or something. Oh well. I'll just put them on off camera. Okay, I just put on the stickers on one half of the face, so here's a comparison. I'll bring up the camera. There we go. See, with the stickers and without the stickers on the other side. So you can see, does make them stand out a bit more. Okay, I'll put on the stickers on the other side and then, I don't know, start the body or something. Right, there's the completed head with all the stickers. So now we'll do the body. I think the best application of these stickers is for characters' eyes, like on Lucario and Riolu, or for doing reflective parts like the golden highlights on Ultraman. The Metal Greymon model kit I did afterward has several shiny-looking stickers that I think are supposed to be lights or other reflective bits in the mechanical parts of Metal Greymon's body, and they look pretty nice. However, it doesn't look good when a model kit overuses stickers or uses them in places where it's unnecessary, like the Mega Lucario kit I built on Twitch, where basically almost every black part of Mega Lucario is just a bunch of stickers, and it looks really unrefined. Looking at the Ultraman figurine after it's completed, I could see the necessity for using stickers in some places. You'll see here that parts of Ultraman's chest and torso have to be segmented for the red, silver, and purple parts. That probably makes designing these model kit parts very challenging for the kit manufacturer. So in some of the smaller, more delicate spots, like the elbow joints and the arms, it's probably easier to just have some silver stickers that go over that spot instead of trying to make really tiny pieces over a joint part that would be very hard to construct and remain stable. For Ultraman, the non-golden stickers don't look too bad and don't feel overused. So overall, it looks a lot nicer when compared to a Mega Lucario, which kind of just overdoes stickers everywhere, and regular Lucario looks much nicer. Alright. Oh wow, that looks very nice. So, there we go.
So, do I have any memories of Ultraman as a kid? I might have seen some episodes when I was young, or maybe seen some Ultraman toys, but I don't really remember. One thing I do remember, though, is that I once played an Ultraman Super NES game at a friend's house. I didn't remember what the game was called, but searching online, I found a Super NES game called Ultraman Towards the Future, and I'm confident this is the game because looking up Let's Plays on YouTube, the gameplay matches what I remembered playing as a kid. The game is set up like a fighting game similar to Street Fighter, and Ultraman has to beat a boss monster. Ultraman and the boss monster can damage each other. However, if you avoid damage, your health bar will slowly regenerate, so there's little risk of the player getting knocked out. However, the boss's health bar can also regenerate, and there's a time limit, so you have to keep damaging the boss before they can recover or before time runs out. When the boss hits 0 health, they don't immediately die and their health bar will say finish. I got stuck here playing the game as a kid. I would just keep beating up the boss, and I didn't know why it wouldn't die when its health was at 0. Watching a playthrough of the game on YouTube, I found out what you're supposed to do is lower the boss's health to 0, and then use a finishing move to destroy it. However, I didn't know that as a kid, so I never got past the first stage, and I don't think my friend knew how to do special moves either, so they couldn't get past the first stage either. That's kind of not a good first impression of the character, playing an unbeatable game with an unbeatable first level.
Okay, there we go. Complete the chest. I'll now put on the sticker parts, but I'll skip that because that's really boring. Okay, boom. I'll just skip the stickers for now and do the lower part of the torso. So
not getting past the first stage in a Super NES Ultraman game is my only major memory of Ultraman as a kid. I have a set of Ultraman Blu-rays with English subtitles that I bought in the store, but I haven't watched them yet. The first season of Ultraman was titled Ultra Q. However, these Blu-rays are Series 2, which I guess is like Season 2, and Series 2 is where the show is renamed from Ultra Q to Ultraman. One of these days I'll try to sit down and watch these old episodes. Though the model kit I'm building, Ultraman Trigger, is from Ultraman Trigger New Generation Tiga, which aired in 2021. So this is one of the newer versions of the character.
I'll connect these, but first let me do the chest crystal and the stickers first. Okay, I've put some of the gold stickers on just to show. This is what it looks like in the front. Without stickers, this is what they look like on the back. You can see. And if I just, angle it differently, you can see the way, the light. It's much more shiny looking. Alrighty. All the golden stickers are on this now. Now we just need to add a little core thing. Already got it out, and for some reason you put a little sticker in this even though the crystal goes in the middle. So you wouldn't even see the silver sticker, but I put it there anyway. Okay.
I had trouble pushing the crystal into this diamond-shaped part, and I think the crystal fell out after my first attempt. I always have trouble putting in tiny gem parts.
There. Oh shit. Fell out. I'll just time skip here. Okay, after much effort, finally got the crystal in. And it also gives you a choice of a pink crystal too. But I decided to just put in the blue one, so it goes. You can switch them out, I guess. There we go. And I guess the reason why it has that little silver sticker that you have to put in the bottom of the chest piece, I guess to make the crystal look shinier when you look at it or shine light at it. So anyway, let's move on to I think this is going to be one of the arms next.
I was surprised to learn that Ultraman first started in 1966. So next year the character will be turning 60 years old. So Ultraman will soon qualify for senior citizen benefits. Geez, next year Pokemon will be turning 30. Could anyone imagine what it'll be like when Pokemon reaches 60 years old? All the kids who played the original Gen 1 games will be senior citizens themselves. Would there be a Pokemon Direct interviewing old school Pokemon fans in their 60s or 70s, talking about what it was like playing Red and Green or Red and Blue back then?
Okay, I just skipped, the assembly and putting the stickers on. But anyway, there's 3 stickers. You can see a little gray one that goes on the purple part, and then there's a gold part here. There's this one here is just one really big sticker, and then It's a very, very tiny sticker that goes in the middle, but since they go together, it looks like it's just one big golden sticker. But anyway, looks pretty nice. Now let's do this part.
I guess it would be kind of interesting if Japanese kids who watched the original Ultraman in the 60s that are now seniors were asked what they think of modern Ultraman shows. I guess it wouldn't be too different asking children who saw the original Godzilla movies in the 50s and 60s that are now really old geezers what they think of the newer Godzilla movies that are full of CGI. I know Japan wasn't happy with the 90s American-made Godzilla movie. Geez, what would an American-made Ultraman be like?
Okay, I got the arm the best I could in. But anyway, let's do the hands now. This is for one of the closed fists. Now, some of these hands, looks like they're already, whole pieces. They just need to cut out, so I'll just get rid of those. Yeah. So that's kind of nice that, unlike the X and Zero model kits, all the hands have to be put together, but this one, it's like some of them are already assembled and you just need to cut them out.
I just googled American Ultraman out of curiosity, and I see there was actually a Hanna-Barbera Ultraman cartoon in the 80s, and an American-produced Ultraman in 1993. So an American-made Ultraman actually isn't too crazy. I was just wondering, would an American version of Ultraman really misinterpret the character like the 90s American Godzilla or the 90s Super Mario movie? I noticed that some of the footage I shot, I forgot to keep my hands centered in frame, so I'm cutting out and putting together parts outside the camera's view. That's something I should have paid more attention to. And in some of my later model kit videos, I tried changing the camera angle, like filming myself from a side view on top of my bed. Whenever I post my Axel and Mega Lucario videos from Twitch, I'm not sure if I'll speed the videos up or if I'll post them unedited, and they'd end up being several hours long. I plan to post my longer stream videos on my GuineaPigDan archive channel on YouTube, which is separate from my main YouTube channel.
Okay. I put the stickers on. Purple ones. Another hidden purple one right there. So, we should be good.
I did watch one episode of one of the newer Ultraman shows on YouTube, and in the show itself, the characters would pronounce Ultraman as Ultraman, which would be the Japanese way of saying the name since they don't have as many vowel sounds as in English. For viewers not familiar with Japanese pronunciation, Japanese doesn't have an sound, and their sound is the closest approximation that can be written in katakana. The episode had some advertisements for Ultraman merchandise and events in Japan, and oddly, the advertisements would switch between saying Ultraman and the English pronunciation Ultraman, which I found interesting. I wonder why they do that, switching between both ways of saying it.
Here we are. Both arms are done. Now we'll do the legs. Let's do what I guess we'll call the underwear.
Of course, if someone was to Google Ultraman now, they'd probably get some confusing results having both Japanese Ultraman and, spoilers for the 2025 Superman movie, the evil Superman clone named Ultraman. Though I'm not really sure that is a spoiler because I saw toys for Ultraman calling the character that name before the Superman movie came out. I knew Ultraman was a villain in DC before because I'd seen the character in the Elseworld story, Superman Red Sun, and according to Wikipedia, Ultraman, the Superman villain, first appeared in the comics in 1964, 2 years before Ultra Q debuted in Japan, though I highly doubt DC had any influence on the Japanese Ultraman, so maybe I should get a DC Ultraman toy and have him fight Japanese Ultraman, I don't know.
There we go. Ultraman's Ultra Underwear. Okay, the instructions are a little strange here, they start off here in black and white for the right leg, but then it wraps around to this page where it's in color, and then it shows the instructions for the left leg. It's a bit confusing. I'll start the right leg.
My camera died partway through doing the legs, so at one point the camera shifts position. Just like the chest and torso, the arms and legs consist of different colored parts that are put together, like the thighs consist of a central red part with purple and gray parts on the sides. While the different colored segments of Ultraman's body could be awkward to put together, this is still a simpler model kit to assemble compared to some of X's armors in Zero. You can switch out one of Ultraman's hands to make him carry his sword, and you can also attach a giant light beam onto his arm to make it look like he's doing a shooting attack. Since it's been about 2 years since I put this model kit together, the chest and head stickers have stayed on for the most part, but the stickers on the arms and legs have to be adjusted and repressed down. So I guess if you're going to pose this figurine, do be careful not to mess with the stickers, and don't put this figurine someplace where the stickers will get banged up. I might do more Ultraman model kits in the future if I see any figurines that look interesting. I don't know if I'd have the patience to watch all the seasons of Ultraman from the 60s to the modern day, though. It'd be like trying to marathon all the episodes of Star Trek from 1966 to today. Only the most hardcore Trekkies would want to do that, and I'm not a hardcore Ultraman fan, so I don't know if I'd want to do that myself. I have seen some Marvel Ultraman comics, and those might be interesting to read. I forgot that was another American adaptation of Ultraman. I am interested in seeing what the Hanna-Barbera Ultraman cartoon from the 1980s is like. I know that they also did that one Godzilla and Godzuki cartoon in the 1970s. Well, what if they gave Ultraman a silly sidekick like Ultrazuki, or an animal companion like Scooby-Doo? Just make Ultraman another Scooby-Doo ripoff, and make a show where, I don't know, Ultraman has to solve mysteries or something.
Okay, almost done. Well, we got the stickers on.
Okay, I'm going to finish up the model kit and then do the final assemblage. Sorry I didn't have anything more insightful to say about Ultraman or what I think of him as a character. Since I haven't watched any of his shows aside from that one modern episode on YouTube, I'm just not very familiar with him. But I'll try to fix that and watch a few episodes for my Blu-rays. I did a comic on how to memorize hiragana and katakana characters a while ago, so maybe I could use my Ultraman Blu-rays to help me practice with learning Japanese if I ever take Japanese lessons. Although, if I did try to learn Japanese from Ultraman, I guess the only phrases I would learn would be things like, "Stop in the name of justice, you evil space creature!" and not actual useful phrases like how to order a pizza in Japanese. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. More model kit videos will be coming soon. And check me out on Twitch at GuineaPigDan.tv.
Here is Ultraman. Poor guy is disassembled and everything, but I'll put him back together in a moment. Alrighty. Change your camera. Okay, there we go. There we go. All complete. Now I'll stand him up. There we go. I'll adjust the camera a bit higher. There we go. Ultraman is now finished. Now he faces his first challenger. Here we go. There we are. If anyone from Capcom is watching this, here you go. Here's your next versus Capcom game idea. Ultraman versus Capcom or whatever. Anyway, GuineaPigDan, thank you for watching. Look out, X. Ultraman's like, I'm firing my laser.